Welcome to this week's episode of Azentuary. We left off last time in a cave. You guys hiding out on the lam, running from the law.
Okay.
You're somewhere kind of northwest of Embermoth, which is northwest of the main capital complex.
We're trying to go find the librarian, aren't we?
Well, you're not sure how to get to him from here. I mean, exactly, but you do know he'd be quite far from this location.
Alright. I mean, we could just pick a direction and walk. As long as we wait for the capital.
I mean, like, boat trip far.
We'll walk across the water, it's fine, we're Jesus.
Or Alpha.
Since when?
Jeez. You've got a Jesus, that's cool and all. We have an Alpha. Can your so-called Jesus hunt guys into the moon? Yeah, I didn't think so. No, Alpha would hate this because, you know, it's not gone. We'd be worshipping a false idol because he's not.
He could be.
You know, he might support. He could support improvements in carpentry. I mean, but what do you guys want to do from here? This is a quite the quandary.
Yes, it is. Did we get our 8 hours of rest in?
Yes, you're fully rested.
Okay. I'm thinking right now. I mean, we didn't really get the information we were wanting. He deserved it. I stand by that decision.
I think you might have made a judgment a bit too soon, but okay. I mean, I don't care either way. Yeah, I feel like we attack a lot of random guys.
He's not random. It was a gut feeling. Come on.
You can't justify gut feeling. Can we just
Sure I
have a
can.
compilation of dates?
I'm
You're
really
breaking
not.
up.
We're saying I was saying we should have a compilation of just Dane becoming more and more murder hobo.
That would be pretty good.
Except that I'm not.
You say that now. That's what a murder hobo would say.
I haven't murdered you guys yet, have I?
Yeah, that's my I don't think you would be able to because you keep nat wanting. You won't be able to hit.
I mean, there is that.
Yeah. You'd accidentally walk in. No, that's how we escape you if you ever did become murder crazy, Dane. We just walk into a door, or we'd go into a room and close the door behind us and wait. You would be instantly fooled.
Not fooled, but
Thwarted.
thwarted. But I have a very special axe right now, so worst comes to worst, I could use it on the door.
Yes,
Oh man, the door authority would be so mad at you.
That's so sad, though. You know, you have to rely on a magical axe to open a door.
Those bureaucratic types don't scare me.
Murder hobo. Okay.
Oh my god.
We want to try and ask around, find a city that we're known in, and ask around for, like, where a portal to the librarian might be, or something like that.
I don't know. I'm having I mean, I think we wanted to talk to the librarian mainly to figure out, where the wizard's lair might be.
Well, you guys have been in this area specifically before. There is, a small settlement to the northwest of here, and the main town is down to the south. Like, you have been through this area. In fact, you're only a couple miles from where the stagecoach that, in 1,000 years from now or whatever it is, pulled Theseus down into the weir is near.
Okay. Is this close to that city where time started slowing down real bad?
No, it is not.
Okay, good. I didn't want to visit that place again.
This is still like a bunch of years in the past, so it's probably not like that at the moment.
I thought it was happening. No, I don't remember. I got my
No,
time.
the slowdown. The slowdown happened in the future. Where you are now, you could go to the town up to the north, which is where you eventually fought those worms before the Theseus incident.
The worms.
Oh, yeah. Where we tried to harvest the crystal.
Yep.
Hmm.
And you said the main there's another settlement to the south?
Yeah, the main one, Embermoth. That's the big port city. It's the one you came into and then left, going up to this cave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we were wanting to get away from any capital pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I don't think we want to go back to Embermoth.
Probably not. I mean, I can cast polymorph at will now, so if I wanted to, I could go incognito. I could disguise myself.
Yeah, I mean, there is that.
Down.
So I'm thinking. So maybe we don't need to go see the librarian, especially if he's a continent away. Is there? Yeah. Or I can't remember. Is there a mages college in Evermont?
I don't believe so. At least not at this point in time. Maybe, in the future time.
Okay. All right. So that's not going to help us either.
Yeah, it's not particularly developed at this point. Give it a few centuries.
Yeah.
What to do? I mean, if we just decide on a destination, we can try. So we're trying to find the wizard's lair.
No, that was a thought, but I mean, we can table that for right now. I mean, our overriding goal is still find and take down the boss.
Yeah.
But I don't know where to find him. I guess we could try going to where the stagecoach, took Theseus to the weir and
See if we can get answers from the weir.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a close option.
Yeah.
If not, we just find some place of knowledge to find books.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a great idea.
I mean, there's just the information on the old ones is very spotty and sparse.
I like the weir. We can go back to the weir. I like it there. The place is fun. Catty.
All right, I guess we'll try that.
All right. You start that journey. You walk over the hills. You kind of recognize the area, though without the development of centuries, it's hard to tell exactly where you are, but you're pretty sure you get to that location where you were before. But what do you do once you're here?
Crap, I forgot there's a certain way to call it.
Well, it just showed up last time. Originally, because they wanted Theseus to help plan their defense.
They probably don't know us. Because it's
No.
past.
Well, I mean,
Unless time doesn't apply.
it's just possible.
I perform a druid ritual. Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
What do you do? Oh,
Rituals.
please. What do you do?
I was joking.
Oh, okay. Got me all excited.
Okay. I like a try.
We could, Dane can do an Arcana check, see if there's any residual or any kind of a alpha.
Hello. Hello.
Find a way
Dane was
back.
about. What?
The what?
Trying to find a way back into the weird because the librarian is like a continent away, and we have no clue where to even start for finding the wizard's place. So maybe the weird has answers, or at least in that kind of area.
Well, the weird might have answers to where the who the boss is, and where the boss is.
Seems logical.
But we just have to figure out how to get to the weird.
Do you know of anyone who might be able to give us directions? Perhaps some other mage.
You're currently on the road, and I believe Dane was going to do an Arcana check.
Yep.
Ah,
Ask for directions to hell. Excuse me.
Ooh. No, not a great roll.
I feel like
That
it'd
looks-
be more fun if it was.
That's that 12.
Well, not great. It's not terrible. I mean, you've had much worse rolls, and on this one, you notice a kind of a glow, moving back and forth across the kind of the horizon, and you see that it's small, flying and darting, but you're not able to make anything else out. It doesn't seem to be particularly far away, so it's not like a distance thing, but there's definitely something moving about nearby.
Well, I shall follow it.
Okay. As you approach that glow, you can't actually see anything there. It's like there's something invisible, and you're just seeing like the magical remnant with your kind of Arcana sense.
Dane, hasn't your mama ever told you not to follow mysterious orbs?
No, my family was killed, remember?
Well, before she was killed, did your mama ever tell you not to follow mysterious orbs?
Nice sympathy check there, Casseros.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. Don't care. I do have from like episode 3. Like, I do have that one double mask that like does like an instant fear effect from that one place with the old one.
Okay.
Hanging out. I could try putting it
Yeah.
up if it does anything.
How is that going to help us?
I don't know. It's associated with the old ones. It might help. I'll put it up anyways.
All right.
It doesn't have any ill effect except that I think there's a trick to taking it off, but other than it, there's no chance I'll lose my.
Well, you pull it on, and it starts making that kind of like fear aura start to come out of it. And at first, your companions, you just kind of shake it off. It's no problem. And Dane, you see that glow starts to just fly away. Like it launches away from you. But I'm trying to find the write-up on that. I'm just having an issue with locating which file it's in. You actually... wait a sec. Castros has it on, right?
Yes.
Yes, so Castros, you can see where Dane just saw a glow, you see a little tiny body with wings go flying away from you very quickly.
Damn. Wait, so I can see it?
Yes, you can see it through the eyes of the mask.
Flew away very, very fast.
And you have an urge to, like, hunt it.
Sounds fair enough. I follow.
Awesome.
You guys call me a murder hobo.
Well, it's the mask at this point.
Do I actually murder things, though?
So you...
A lot.
All right, so you're pursuing right now. What's your run speed?
30,
So if you dash, you're going 60.
I suppose.
Right. So you find that you can pace this thing when you dash.
Okay. And it's
Like
flying,
you're
right?
like it's running, you can tell it's trying to fly its max speed and you're just moving as quickly as you can, but you can't gain on it.
Alpha follows at a leisurely pace.
I was gonna say, and it's flying, so I feel like my gut instinct would be to transform into a giant eagle, which has a fly speed of 80 feet.
Awesome. So you like run for a while and then like jump and transform to an eagle.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's make sure you don't nat one that real quick.
Hmm?
Well, actually, never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna have you roll to make sure you don't nat one it, but at the same time, you're wearing the mask, so you get advantage, so you'll be fine. So, all right, you transform into an eagle and you start to gain.
Well,
It really starts to panic and starts kind of zigzagging, looking for a way to like hide. You know, it kind of dashes towards some big oak trees, looking for a place to avoid you.
flying too, so. I guess I try to catch it as harmlessly as possible with my talons.
All right, you dive down and give me a attack roll.
Talons, 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, you sink your talons into it, and you're trying to not hurt it much, just kind of hold it. But you find this urge of hunting to be so extreme that you still pinch down and draw blood. Roll damage. I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take half.
13.
13, not bad. So you do 6 damage to it because you just can't help yourself. And it's you hear this just high-pitched scream. It squeals in pain as you bring it down and land on the ground. You can feel it quivering in fear, and it makes you feel happy.
I don't like that. Could I I was gonna ask if I could try to take off the mask with, like, the other talon, but I don't think it's possible.
When you polymorphed, it became part of your face. You'd have to, you'd basically be ripping your own beak off.
You're right.
But you can transform back.
Yeah, I'll wild shape out of it and take off the mask. I believe last time I did this, which was a long time ago, you made me roll to take off the mask.
I did. I was going to have you do it again. Do a... Let's see. Let's do an intelligence save.
Oh, that's nice. Of course, I rolled awful for it. 11.
You go to peel it off, and you find that its hold on you this time was stronger than before. You can't get it off, and you feel your hand being ripped away, like you can't control it, away from the mask, back to the little creature, and you squeeze it hard, almost like you're squeezing a stress ball.
Well, I'm guessing Alpha might have caught up by now. Maybe Alpha can remove the mask.
All right, that could be fun.
Very
Normal
funny.
yoinkage process.
Or
Okay.
take the furry from me so I don't kill it.
Let's
What do I care
yoink,
about that? I care more about the mask.
yeah, yoink off the mask.
It's my mask.
What would I need to roll for that?
Let's do... Well, I guarantee you're going to have the dexterity to get your fingers in there, but you're going to need to know how to do it. So let's do a wisdom check.
Oh, that would be 16.
Combined with... all right, well, with that, you also go ahead and give me a dex check and just tell me what you get.
All right. Oh, 16.
Yeah, you work your fingers around it. You cannot find the scene. You're like slipping and sliding, and you can't seem to get to it. And you feel a little bit of a panic as you do. In fact, as you touch it, you feel this like burn move up through your fingers and into your hands. It's not. It's fire, but it's not flame. It's this infernal creep, almost like a necrotic, as you pull your hands away, and each one of them has a burn. Take 1 damage per hand.
Ah. Oh, rude.
And Castros, you find your breathing gets heavier, and you have this thought overwhelm you that this pixie, this thing, would be absolutely delicious.
No,
You
damn
can-
it. Is it my turn
you can-
again? Can I try to take off the mask one last time?
Well, first, let's see if you can do an intelligence check and overcome the desire to take a bite out of it.
Okay. Ooh, that was a good one. 25.
Yes, you're able to tamp that down. And you say, nope, nope, nope. And you release your grip a bit on the creature. And you're one-handing it. So I guess go ahead and try again. You reach up, do your intelligence check, and you're going to try and pull it off.
18.
You're successful. You peel and pull and get it out. And you feel it burning your fingers as you do. But you push yourself through it, taking 3 damage to your fingers. Basically, you're gripping it with 3, and each finger takes a point of damage as you're ripping it off.
Alright.
That mask sucks.
Well, it provides many benefits if you leave it on. It's just removal is a pain in the, finger.
Well, the fairy's not dead.
It is not, but it is injured and it is unhappy
But-
looking.
Castros can heal it.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
an undead fairy, so when blasted with healing, it actually is completely incinerates it.
I'll see the basic
Well-
proper person.
I think an undead fairy would be immune to fear,
No.
wouldn't it?
It would.
You do what?
Fear. An undead
Fear.
fairy would be immune to fear.
To try and heal the fairy, that's a 12 to cast for the spell.
It's a willing creature, and it'll be fine. It'll let you heal it.
Of course, I rolled awful. Nothing done. It gets 18 back.
Jeez. Well, you successfully heal it, and it's supercharged, and it's just like a little. It looks very confused. Like, what? I thought you people were hunting me, and now you healed me. Like, I'm so confused.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the weir. You just happen to be caught in the crossfire of my tactic.
Oh, the weir? Why would you want to go to the weir? That place is awful.
Yeah, it's pretty great, huh? We need some answers that maybe the weir can provide. Do you happen to know how to get down there?
No, I don't know how to get there. I can't even go home. This guy did things, and now I'm stuck here.
This guy? Who guy?
I looked kind of like, that one. And he points over at Ray. Like that one, but without pointy ears.
Okay, so... Okay. I'm really sorry about hunting you down. It was an uncontrollable thing at the time.
All right. So by now, Dane has finally caught up to the party. Huffing and puffing. So he's like, "Can you describe what this person looked like, other than looks like Ray, except with hers?"
And, I
Give
don't
us-
know. All you big people look the same. He had like I don't know, a beard and a pointy hat with some like stars on it.
Sounds like wizard all.
And what did this wizard do to trap you here?
Well, he didn't trap me. I actually kind of trapped him and then got stuck. I put up a little wall of light around the area that he was corrupting to try to stop the corruption, and then I was fleeing from his hounds and his scary guards, and I dropped some of the crystals, and I still have one. It's right here, and you see it pull out this, looks like a crystal shard that's glowing. It's like,
What are
So
we
he's-
still?
No, we're actually right by where we mined the crystals to give to the merfolk and fought the worms.
Okay.
But then-
Sorry, continue.
but then I came through the mists, and once I came through the mists, I had this, and I got stuck here because I don't know where to go. If I go back, I think they're gonna kill me. But if I go somewhere here, well, look at me. I don't exactly fit in your world.
Can you guide us to where this wizard is? Maybe we can take care of him.
Yeah, we can. It's massive technical difficulty. There's a big old oak tree, and there's a hole in it over there. That's the place. But I warn you, I don't want to go in there. It's a problem.
What problem?
I told you. I think they're gonna try to do something to me. I don't know if there's guards there. I don't know if they chased me. I did put up a big light block, a light shield to stop things, and I got out. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm tiny and I'm afraid.
Okay. All right.
Well, we probably let the fairy stay out here then, so that it's not in danger. And because I feel bad about hunting it down, and giving terrifying. Oh yeah, what's your name? We never got your name.
It kind of tips its head and looks at you. What's a name?
I get to name another friend. You get to be Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Yep, that's your
What?
name.
I sit on what? My name is Mushroom. What do you do with this name Mushroom?
It's just what people can call you by, refer to you as. Like instead of you, I can say, "Hey, Mushroom." I'm talking to you. If you don't like that name, you can pick it for yourself.
I'm just very confused. Okay, that sounds all right. Well,
Okay.
here's the you'll need this crystal, and you'll have to find the other two if you want to get through my shield. They're down there.
So they're down
Hole in the
I dropped.
oak tree.
no.
So one of you takes it. I take it.
I can. No. Mushroom. Apologize again, sorry.
Yes. Please make my area safe. I don't want to be up here anymore. I don't want to be attacked by one of those giant eagle things again.
Yeah, that's totally fair. We will definitely try to get that cleared up for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shall we?
Yep, into the oak tree we go.
All right. As you pass into the oak tree, you hear the pixie say, "Try to stay to the clearings. Don't go into the darkest wood."
Go into the darkest wood? Okay.
No. All right. So you pass through this dark area in the forest, and it is covered in a dense fog, kind of a mist that's all over the ground. The whole area has this kind of otherworldly feel as you notice that the trees seem kind of larger than they should near the pathway, which is kind of a big clearing area, and that just beyond the light drops off quickly into almost a magical darkness that even your dark vision can't penetrate, and everything just seems kind of off here and a little weird. From where you're standing and you look around, you see a clearing path that goes to the south and one that goes to the west.
All right. Well, I think first of all, we need to find crystals dropped. So, Castros, why don't you kind of hold that crystal that you have kind of out in your hand, and I'll do an Arcana check, and then I'll see if I can use that to track down the other two crystals.
Seems a bit far-fetched, but okay.
Um, 17.
You definitely can tell that is a magical crystal. In fact, it glows almost like a beacon when you use your Arcana senses. You think the others should be relatively easy to find in this area. But
Okay,
you don't
get a
sense
feeling
them
of what...
immediately.
Okay, so I don't know what direction they're going to be.
No, if they're not near enough by that you can tell.
That'd be too easy, Dane.
No. The one path goes south, one path goes west.
Yeah, and you can kind of you look down them. You can kind of see into the west area. There's a bunch of trees and stuff, and as you look down to the south path, the mist is even thicker than here. It's almost too thick to see.
I said to avoid the dark forest, so as long as we don't go down there.
Yeah, all right. Let's try west first then.
All right, to the west. Find my notes. All right, you walk in to an area where it widens out, and the first thing you notice is that there are kind of odd, crudely made weavings of branches all over the place, mostly sticks and twigs that have been twisted into look almost like picture frame shapes, like the outer rings of dream catchers, but there's nothing in the middle. There's also a number of small holes dug all over the place. Maybe could be like a tripping hazard. They watch your ankles.
Oh no, not my ankles.
Okay.
And you get the feeling like you're being watched.
Naturally enough. Okay. All right. So we walk for a while. I will do another. See if maybe I get a sense of those crystals.
First off, as you walk into the place and step over like one of the holes, you step into a puddle of slippery oil, and it causes you to slide. Make a acrobatics check.
You're asking the dwarf to make an acrobatics check?
Yep.
Are
Or
such
dexterity
things as
save if
extra
you prefer.
stores?
Okay. 17. On the
17.
acrobatic.
You're fine. You're able to keep yourself up, and you slide a bit, but you right yourself, and you're okay.
Okay. All right. Try Arcana. Ooh, no.
Right.
7.
Yep. You sense nothing. You do get a feeling that there is something kind of magical here, but the whole place kind of is, so it's not particularly noticing. Everyone else, let's see. Let's just go in assumed order. Let's see. Alpha, you come in, no problem. Ray, you come in and you slip on that slippery oil. I need you to make that check.
Alright. Acrobatics again.
Yep.
Imagining Alpha Dum's treating it
20.
like an ice skating rink, having fun.
Ray got a 21.
What? Yeah, you're fine. And Castros, you're sure you don't hit any of the patch, so you're fine. All right, you guys are now in kind of the middle of this area, and as Dane does his Arcana check, let's see, what's your let's see, let's go 2 4 6. Alpha, what is your passive perception?
Oh, that's bad. That's like 10.
Okay. You
Is easily distracted still.
All right. You don't notice, but all of a sudden, one of your little monk trinkets, like one of your, what was it, a dart or whatever, is gone from your inventory.
Oh no, I use
And-
those so often. What am I going to do?
I'm just saying. All right. And Castros, what is your passive perception?
13. Actually, it should probably be higher than that, but I don't know how to recap.
Okay.
It's based off of wisdom, right? Or
Yes, it is.
Oh wait,
and
so Alpha's is
all right.
trash then. I forgot to calculate in the wisdom.
Don't worry, it's still low enough.
It
though,
still
let's see,
sucks.
Castros,
It's
you were-
good.
Yeah, you're fine. But Castros, you notice a hand that has reached up out of a hole in the ground and is trying to grab something from your pouch, just as you smack it away.
oh, I grab its wrist and like yank it up to look at it.
Okay. You grab it, and from the ground you pull out a creature that has overly long arms with tiny short legs, a huge round head with yellow eyes, a big, like a massive underbite with raggly teeth, and long, like, elf ears. And it looks at you with big scared, like a big scared look. Huh?
Nature check.
Okay.
14.
you recognize these things as kind of being from the fringe of the forest, but not particularly anything you've dealt with. Like they're one of those. What?
But looks scared?
It looks scared of you, yes.
That's good. I could try talking.
In fact, I'm
assuming it does not understand common.
Language. No, it does not.
That's fine. Alpha looks at it as it's being held up and says, "Hello."
And it kind of looks over at Alpha, and everyone else hears a bunch of gibberish. But you hear it say, "Hello, can you put me down?"
We can. Would you like to?
Yes, please.
Right. Alpha conveys the request. Seems nice enough.
Seems.
Castros. Tell it has to actions first.
Well, first off, it would appear that the same sneaking things. Is anybody missing?
I wouldn't particularly say I'm missing it, but I do have something that has disappeared. Oh, if only we had our lucky Timothy around to help me return it. Apparently my butterfingers are still an issue.
Okay. Well, it would probably still be best that you get that thing back, so why don't you ask it to give it back?
Okay, well I guess Alpha says, "Pardon me, good sir, have you happened to find anything of mine lying around? I used to have a friend briefly that helped me locate lost items, but I seem to have continually misplaced them."
I didn't take anything. Nothing at all. I was trying to from that one that it hit my hand and grabbed me.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh. Alpha just turns up to the party and says, "No." As in, like, nothing around that he can reclaim.
I guess I'll let it go then.
Needs to answer some questions for. We're still looking for the wizard.
We're off to find the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Weird.
He starts kind of crawling back into his hole, like looking up at you the whole time.
Did Castros already let him go?
Yeah, Castros set him down, right?
No, I think he's still holding him.
Oh, okay. I thought he set down. Okay.
Ask questions. For some reason. Okay, but I doubt this thing knows anything. But Alpha, could you ask it if it knows anything about a wizard man?
Oh, of course. Before you go, small strange creature, do you happen to know of any wizards in these parts?
No, I don't know what a wizard is. There's a bad area over there.
Which creature? Pointy hat.
Me stay here? No hat?
Or we could ask him knows where a crystal is. Maybe it spiked it. One last question. Just ask him if he knows where any shiny, crystally things are.
Oh, yes. You seem very adept at finding shinies. Do you happen to know of any shinies near here?
No shinies. No shinies.
No shinies? Oh, that seems very troubling. I assumed that you would be more useful. It'd be better off to kill you instead to save us trouble later. If you do not have any useful information for us.
You hear him yell, "Ah! Rocks, rocks, rocks!" And all of a sudden, a bunch of rocks come flying from the trees overhead and start hitting Kasparos. Castros, make a dexterity save.
Right. No. It's a 4.
Alright. Take 6 bludgeoning damage as you get pelted with rocks.
Ow, 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 ow. There. Reminds me of Lugo. Labyrinth. Call the rocks. There. That hurt a little bit. But yeah, I guess he's either lying or he's useless. So I don't have any qualms with letting him go, just so long as Alpha can keep track of his stuff.
I don't think that's going to be a possibility.
I mean, okay, I'll let him go. You guys do what you want, I guess. I don't particularly care either way.
Where did he point to when he said there's a bad area over there?
Kinda to the southwest. You can see there's a pathway going down that way.
All right, well, I guess we let him go and we go that way.
Yep. Unless Alpha decides to kill something.
I do not believe we have any need to kill these things. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
So you're the one that suggested it.
Oh, I said it might be more efficient if we kill them now to prevent them being an issue later. However, I have no inherent need to kill them. It's not like they're dragons.
Oh,
Like
good.
about it. Continue.
All right.
So we
What?
go.
All right, you're going that way. What's your marching order?
I'm guessing Dane's at the head. If he wants to be. If he doesn't want to be, that's fine. I can leave.
Well, so yeah, no, I guess Dane can go first. We may cast around if it gets really dark, though.
I'll go second at least.
Okay. You get your foot stuck in a puddle of sticky oil. And just real quick, so
who's you?
Castros, who's going right behind Dane. And then, both Ray and Alpha. So Ray gets stuck in a sticky puddle and Alpha in a slippery one. So I think Alpha can just slide without a need to check his acrobatics.
So, yeah, I'm just like, whee!
Yeah, but
Okay.
Ray and Castros, I need a, let's see, strength check.
Oh, great. That is definitely something I'm adept at. Ray got a 16. Bro, I rolled a 19, but it's an 8. But it's an 18. Haha.
You're both able to pull your legs free and continue, but you definitely want to avoid those in the future. They felt very much like a tar pit.
How interesting. Intriguing. Oh wait.
All right, still on our way to try and find the wizard.
All right, you head down. We are there. You enter into an area that is relatively empty and well lit, with a soft sunlight making its way through the trees from above. Even the mist is light here. There's only a few small patches scattered about, kind of giving a calm, mystical feel to this clearing. There's 4 ways to go from here. The way you came down from the north, but then you can go east, west, or south.
Hmm.
Try another Arcana check.
All right, Dane will roll for Arcana. 18.
Oh yeah. So you, in addition to the general magical feel of this place, look to the west and see a bright, glowing mass of magic orating in the form of a wall made of pure light.
Yep, let's head west.
All right, you walk into the wall.
So we actually go through it.
No, it stops you. You bounce off.
Bounce off the wall. Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
it's like a.
past. Go, Alpha.
Think of it like a force field from Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a magical.
Yeah, I don't think it's a wall that I can scale up. Physical walls, not much of a problem. Magical walls, bit more problem.
Okay. Magical walls.
Well, I mean that's what the crystal's for. That's why we were looking for the other crystals. Casseros, since you have the crystal, why don't you try
Sure.
sticking the crystal at the wall and seeing what happens?
Will do. So, kind of fill out and see if holding it close to the wall does anything.
It does nothing.
Well, we tried. Religion check.
All right, Casseros, you want
Okay.
to hand me that?
Why? What do you think you can do that I can't?
I don't know, but don't seem to be like you're really trying all that hard. So why don't you just hand it to me for a second?
Dare you question my efforts? I'm offended.
You
What? You think you can What? You think you can poke a wall with a crystal better than I can?
You didn't even. You said you just held it up before the wall. You didn't even touch the crystal to the wall.
Just apologize to Casper so I glare at Dane, all maintaining eye contact with Dane, touch the crystal to the wall.
It does nothing. It's like touching a wall with a crystal.
Okay, I tried making channeling our. I don't know, or I feel like I've done that before. I don't know. Like channeling through it while glaring at Dane.
The crystal glows and does nothing.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
I toss it to Dane like, can you do better, dwarf man? Huh? Huh?
Apparently not. All right. Now that you actually, tried a couple different things. All right, there we go. Okay.
Yes.
So we know where the wall is. The fairy said we needed a couple more crystals. Find those crystals.
How did we get this first?
I don't know.
I thought you knew everything, Dane. Certainly I did. Casper, just gonna be salty for a little while.
He's gonna be, yeah.
Petty.
That seems to be the word of the day. Petty. Petty is the word of the day. Alright, well I guess since we can't go through the wall right now, I guess we continue on our journey to find the other two crystal drops somewhere. So let's head back the way we came. We know west from this little clearing is the wall. So you said our other choices were north and south?
You came from the north, so the places you have not gone yet are east and south.
Alright, well, let's try south.
The passage to the south is only a few feet long, though it is increasingly misty, becoming extremely thick to where you can't in places see more than maybe 2 feet in front of you. You do notice, though, through all the fog, that ahead is a faint blue glow emanating from a spot in the center of the clearing.
Alright, let us head to that glow.
Okay. Abuse. Alright. As you approach the crystal, you see it laying on the ground.
Perfect. We shall pick it up.
As you go to pick it up, you see a blur speed past, and the crystal is picked up and vanishes before your fingers.
Of course.
What? Have you not learned from my mistakes of trying to touch things immediately?
Do we have any idea where the blur went?
It zipped across the screen. It zipped across in front of you, and you see it going to that side. And as you look over at it, out of nowhere, you suddenly feel a hit you, and
Hitty.
I'm trying to get to the right. There it is. Correct screen. Alright. Dane, since you're the first one that looks up, well, none of those are going to hit. Does a 16 hit you? I don't think it does.
No, it does not.
Okay. So you feel a little ting 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 as something tries to hit you, but then is gone almost immediately. And everyone else, let's just roll initiative.
Oh, yay. Wait. 12.
Ray got a 10.
Okay.
Oh, is Dane supposed to roll for initiative too?
No, I'm putting you in at 20. I need Casros's roll.
I got an 11.
Alright. No, Dane, you gotta go first. So you took top 20 automatically. So.
Okay. So can I see anything? What? So it's something correct my
sorry,
or what?
No, so sorry. Let me explain. You went to pick it up, so we're starting with that. Then there was the thing that missed you. So actually, technically, it's Alpha right now. Alpha, you just witnessed a blur strike Dane, but didn't do any damage, and the other blur picked up the crystal, and you see a glow to the far eastern side of the area right now.
Chase the blur.
You gonna take off after it? All right.
Blur after another.
You run over to where the one is, and you immediately see a kind of a small. It looks like almost like a fairy, but no wings, and the face of Ezra Miller. And blue, just for fun.
Right. Oh.
So it's a Smurf.
Kind of.
We are looking for Gargamel.
Tempted just. Alright, we'll just say give. Not gonna punch him. Not gonna do anything bad. Just saying, give.
It cocks its head at you. Huh?
Not understand common or any language.
Oh, it understood you. It understands language. It just cocked its head at you.
It just says, unless you wish to die, give. You need this.
Maybe you should tell it exactly what we need, like the crystal, the blue glowy thing.
And so Alpha points at the crystal. This crystal.
There we go.
It just shakes its head no.
And well, Alpha's next question naturally is, why?
It does not answer.
Right? Alpha approaches it.
It just stands there.
Right? I reach down to grab the crystal.
You'll have to make a dex check.
All right. That is a horrible dex check. 13.
You are not able to grab it as it pulls it away from you. All right, Casros.
All right.
You talked to.
How-
Sorry, Alpha. You talked a lot.
Yeah.
Tried something. How far is it from you? It is near approximately Alpha's max walk speed. So we'll call it like, what is that? 80 feet away.
And how close is Alpha to it?
He's next to it. He's within 5 feet.
Okay. I'll cast Moonbeam, but it's like a 5-foot radius thing, so I'll just cast it so it like clips the Smurf, but not Alpha.
Okay.
That's a 13 to cast.
Okay.
It does. It can make a saving throw.
All right. What's the save?
Oh, sorry. Constitution.
Constitution 17.
It succeeds. So it only takes half.
Okay.
So it only takes 3 damage.
Noted.
It's engulfed in a ghostly flame. But it's just radiant damage.
Okay. All right. And it kind of goes, ah! Ray?
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot this thing. Just shoot it. Yeah. That has a 24 to hit.
That hits. Holy crap.
Yeah, figured it would. Just a gut feeling. Alrighty, random arrow, cause why not? Might as well.
Yep.
50 or 95.
Alright. 50 is the edible arrow. 1 good berry effect. And 95 is the spoil arrow. On hit, the creature has a horrible taste in its mouth and distracts it from whatever it was doing and causes it to go seek water.
95 then.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. Alrighty. 37 or
37 is the flashbang arrow. Canister explodes in a 10-foot radius on impact. Yada yada yada. Or what was the other one?
Uh, 3.
23. Is Arrow of the Wraith ethereal tipped?
I'm gonna go with the Wraith.
Alright.
And I forgot total damage row, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So that was a 7 for that first arrow. And then the other one is 2.
Okay. But it also does damage to its spirit.
So half of that.
Oh, don't. It's just gonna take a disadvantage on certain things.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So,
So
the bad taste in its mouth, did it cause it to drop the crystal because it was distracted?
I haven't gotten to its turn yet.
Okay, got it. Never mind.
I figured I would get to that point. But alright, from where you guys are at, let's see. Alright, so the three of you that are in the middle, all of a sudden you hear a just sudden, loud, painfully intense ringing noise. And I need everyone but Alpha to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 19.
Okay, you're good.
6.
You're failed.
Yeah. Figured. Ray's good, that's about it.
Dirty 20.
Oh, and you save. Alright. So, that is... 14 thunder damage for the fail and 7 for the 2 saves. And your ears are ringing.
Alright. Have fun.
Alright. Dane, it is your turn.
Alright, give me a sec. So do we still just see the one Smurf, or do we see the other one too?
All you see is the one. Holding that glowing crystal.
Alright.
Don't worry, if they really are Smurfs, we'll just listen for the la la la's. And we'll know exactly where they are. Get far.
Alright. I'm gonna fire at the Smurf.
Okay.
I believe that's a 25 to hit.
Dang, yeah, that hits.
Okay. 3d10. That's 18 fire damage.
Good lord. So, as this thing is like turning to go try to find water, you firebolt it right in the back, and it throws its arms up, classical movie style, getting shot in the back. The crystal goes flying up in the air, and the creature goes face down on the ground.
Alright, I yell at Alpha. Alpha, catch the crystal!
All right.
And I believe... yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, it goes to the ground and poof.
poof? And, like,
Strange,
it's-
strange little creatures. Yeah, it's dead. Sorry, it hits the ground and dies. And yeah, so Alpha, you grab the crystal. It died, so it's your turn anyway, Alpha.
All right. Grab the crystal.
All right, you have it. You're holding
Hey.
it.
I'm not really sure what else to do after this stage. Pocket it. Keep it safe.
Yep, I think so. All right. What is the other Smurf thing? Saw that it vanished its friend.
You can't see it anywhere as you look around.
Okay. All right. So, did the path kind of end here, or does it continue on?
The path goes east and west here. You came from the north, and it goes east-west.
Oh, so it's
And-
branching.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go east.
Okay. You start to walk and suddenly get set upon by the other creature, and that is a... Where's it at? Huh? The first one's a total miss, then a 23 to hit, and then a 19 to hit.
Yeah, the second two hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's aiming at me.
Yes. You just killed its friend, so it jumps on you as like a little ball of Chihuahua Fury. And the two, it's up. It's like it's so small that it can like get up and it has the advantage of stealth attacks because it was literally invisible right until the point that it struck you. So it was able to get up right into the chinks of your armor and just bury its little needle knife into you. And in those two hard stabs, it does a total of 14 piercing damage.
Dang.
And I need you to do a Constitution save.
I guess it would poison.
It's just a 12.
And as such, you start to feel
You have resilience to poison, though.
very
so.
sleepy. Oh yeah, he does. He's got dwarvish resistance, doesn't he?
Yes.
All right. Well, you feel very much like you could use a cup of coffee. Like the effects of whatever it was is pretty much negligible, but you're like, damn, I'm tired. I could use a cup of coffee.
If only we knew what coffee was.
Yep. Got it. Right. Well, I'm sure there's some stimulant equivalent in
But
this.
you have gotten,
Yeah.
was it Bond meth before?
Yeah. So the little creature, it's also on you. It's like held on with its knife, trying to like bury into you. So
Do I
what do
get
you
a
want to do?
response?
Yes, of course.
I grab it.
Okay. So give me a, I guess, let's see what that'd be. Are you gonna grapple it?
Do I?
Yeah, do a dexterity. It's small. I was gonna say strength, but it's so small. Give me a dex check for you to grab it.
Okay. Oh my god. 6.
It dives out of the way
Of course it does.
and runs, and it makes a blur as it runs away from you.
Well, at least we have the crystal.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Alpha, do you think you can catch that, or should we just continue on our way and wait for it to attack us again?
I mean, I could turn to
Can try to catch it.
unhunted down.
No, do you want to?
I mean, yeah. I mean, assuming I can grab it, we'll have to see. Be my action.
Okay.
What would I need to do?
It ran 100 feet from Dane due east.
Oh no, 100 feet.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to place it on the map in your mind, so you know where it's at.
Well, Alpha makes a beeline for it. Well, let me think. Would Alpha be able to reach it and still grab it?
What's your move is 100?
It's 85.
85. So no, you could overshoot it but not grab it, or you could end up 15 feet away from it and then do something.
Okay. I'm going to dash over as close as I can to it, and then do a martial fire lance out of my hands.
Okay.
Right. So that's a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. I don't know how much hit points these guys have, so I'm just gonna have to do one at a time. That's 15 fire damage.
It hits and the creature doesn't seem to even notice.
Oh. Oh, that's not reassuring. Guess there's kind of no point in me even trying to do more of that. So, I guess, unless I use a second attack. I use my second attack to try and reposition past it.
Well, you've already attacked, so you can't dash.
That's what I'm thinking. So I guess it gets kind of stuck there. If fire is ineffective, then I just have to wait for the next turn.
Yep.
Oh, it's weird that fire is ineffective since fire is what killed his buddy.
It is, because I forgot that your firebolt is fire damage and on that, and I'm not used to these creatures that have a damage immunity listed as fire, so I screwed up.
I see. There we go. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Oops. Sorry. I try to keep up with these things. Anyway, yeah, you got the tell you what, you got the half breed one. That was the one that was half Smurf,
great.
and so it wasn't immune to. Yeah, it was immune to magic that would have turned it to gold, but not to fire.
Okay. This is a Smurfette love child then.
Exactly.
No more disgusting than your earlier.
Anyway, all right. So he will. Let's see. What is he gonna do? He's not happy. But Alpha is right there in front of him. So he's gonna run the 15 feet towards Alpha, jump on him, try to stab him, and then run away. So let's see. So that is a miss for sure. A 25 to hit. Ooh, and a nat 20.
Oh, the nat 20 hits.
The 25 does not hit. Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to check. All right, so we'll start with that one. That is. Oh, that is 8 piercing damage. And the nat 20 is 10, so 18 total piercing damage. And I guess you're immune to all poisons, aren't you?
With a tiny knife.
Yeah, but if he's like stabbing him right in the right spot. Yeah. It was a crit. He did so that tiny knife right to the femoral artery, you're gonna have a problem.
Need to watch the TV show C and appreciate the power of a small knife.
Okay. I've never heard of that show.
Actually, surprisingly good.
In any case, so then he runs in, stabs, and pushes off, and makes it 85 feet. Let's say, kind of back towards the party, but up towards the north, almost like he's heading up to the other crossroads.
All right. Well, who's next in line?
It could be anyone. I mean, if you guys want to participate, you can. If not, you could just leave it to Alpha.
No, I was just
Ray
wondering
can shoot an arrow.
We were in a specific initiative type of line. Hugh.
No, I figured it all reset on that last one. But if you guys want to be and just keep with where we're at, I guess Dane would be next.
Well, it just hit me and got off, and then Alpha, so I think it either.
All right. Well, either one. Go ahead. Whatever you guys want to do.
So you can go first. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see which of these things has the highest move speed. Griffin it is. So, yeah, how far is it away by now? Probably pretty far.
It ran back towards you. So, well, 85 feet from Alpha, but from you guys, it probably is only like 35.
It's only a lot. Yeah. Almost I want to.
So what are you going to do?
That wasn't creepy at all.
Thinking. Usually, Dane, you don't whisper straight into the microphone.
That's an amateur move.
Not.
Is it now?
No.
All right. Anyway, Casseros.
I'll transform into a direwolf then and just charge it and attack.
Okay.
Just to make sure the wild shape doesn't fail. That's an 18.
Yep, good.
Alright. I run at it and just do a bite attack.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Woo! That'll be 11 piercing damage.
Nice. Well, given the damage that it's already taken, you basically grab it and you shake it back and forth like a squeaky toy. And the blood splatters around and the little squeaker falls out.
Well.
All right. Well,
Make sure it's dead, though. I keep shaking it for.
or maybe you just want to eat it.
You do that too. You never know. Or just tear it apart.
All right. Well, you really smurf its little body.
Smurf and smurf it. Okay. So, I guess I return to the party with blood all over me as a dire wolf. I might as well stay as one for a while. Also.
All right. All right. So, which way were you going? You're from here.
Oh, I think we were trying to go east, because west would probably bring us back to the wall again. To find that other shard.
Okay. I thought you were going west for some reason, but okay. You head to the east. Get to the right thing here. To the east. All right. As you pass through the mists, you see there is a fork in your road, and it goes kind of turns a bit to the south, so southeast, or you can go due north.
Alright, well, before we make a decision, I will do another Arcana check and see if I can feel the presence of another shard. Ooh! 20.
All right. You really feel the like essence of this place, and you say none of you can see it, but the glow is to the southeast.
Alright, to the southeast we go!
All right. As you walk down the path, you notice that the terrain starts to get rougher and more overgrown. You feel it's lumpy, like you're walking on, thick, squishy branches. Things that are underfoot. You have to be cautious as you move,
Okay.
so you don't trip.
Yeah.
In fact, as you go through, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Oh, no.
Attempts to walk through here.
14.
You're able to move through, and you sure of foot, and it takes you in, and you can see it. What about the others?
Dexterity.
Castle's got a 4. Ray got a 24.
More dexterous than Alpha. He only got 22.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
guys
she is
generally,
in the forest.
yeah. So the three of you dance through, and Castros is moving ever so slowly until he hits one of them that it gets squishy, and he tips over into the fog. And you hear him go down, but the fog is thick enough that you can't see him. And as you go to get up, Castros, make a strength check.
11.
You find that you cannot get up. The vines that you fell down into have wrapped their way over the top of you, and you are stuck to the ground.
Well, that's not exactly
The crystal is up in front of you. Dane, you still moving towards it?
Yes.
Okay, so you go and you find it just sitting there. You're able to pick it up. Assuming everyone else does the same and no one notices Castros.
Well, I mean, if you're counting on passive perception, Alpha is not your guy.
notice that. Ray will notice Gastros and try to help him.
All right. Well, as you reach down and you pull the vines, you find that they are very well held. Do a strength check.
Oh boy. Oh wait. Oh. I forgot Wolf. I actually had a 15 on that roll.
Well, just for the sake of continuity, we're gonna say you're still.
Well, and also, yeah, that would have just moved you to a tie of what I was looking for, and yeah, so it works out the same basically. You said 17.
17.
All right, you start ripping the vines off of Casos's body. As you do, you rake across a vine of thorns, and it causes 4 piercing damage to Castros and 4 necrotic as it's ripped off of his body.
Well, alrighty then. So was she able to actually get off? Cast still held.
Oh no, with that roll, Ray was able to rip the vines off. It just did damage in ripping them off.
Okay, all right.
Moves free. He maybe gives like a small growl and runs off.
Nice. All right, you guys are at the core of this, and you notice that these vines are starting to writhe and move. Now, you have options. You can go from here. You see a path to the north, and then the pathway you came in to the west.
So is the pathway to the west an actual pathway, or are we climbing over roots and vines?
Well, it's roots and vines in all directions, but you have basically 2 directions you can go to get out of here.
So we head west.
All right. You start making your way west. Give me that dex check again.
Oh no.
Exact same roll as last time.
This time Dane gets a 3.
All right.
He gets a 15. Castros gets 14.
Okay, so Ray, you're able to dance through, but Castros, as you are trying to make your way out, you put your foot down and a vine wraps around you. Dane, you have no hope. You find that the vines wrap around your legs and pull you down, and as you go to catch yourself, it wraps up your arm quickly, then your other arm, and it's pulling you in.
Well, Dane Nabbit.
Yeah, pretty much.
A bite attack against the vine on myself.
Sure. Roll to hit.
12.
That hits.
Ha! You laughed, Dane, but I was fine. Alright, for damage. 10 piercing.
Alright, you are able to grab and rip the vine out. As you do, you find that it hadn't had a chance to really bite in. The thorns just do 1 point of damage to you, to your leg, as you're ripping it off of you. But you're able to free yourself.
Alright. I guess it's
Dane is fully grappled at this point.
Oh, so you can't do anything.
You could
I could use some help.
you could try to do a strength check, but I mean, it's at disadvantage at this point.
No. Fantic. All right. Let's see. I will. Just give me a second. So the first one was a 20. Is that okay? I can roll again because I'm next to my companions.
Lord.
I know, right? Jesus, a 3 again, 8. So my 8.
Yeah, you're fighting, you strain against it, and a couple of the little ones break away from you, but you just can't quite pop yourself free. And in the process of doing so, you take 3 points of thorn damage, piercing as it, you're ripping it out and breaking them.
All right. So I'm like, hey, give me a hand here.
I say, gone to give me strength, and go try to help out Dane.
All right.
Strength.
You're gonna. I mean, what do you do? Aren't you a dire wolf?
No, this is Ray.
Oh, Ray. Sorry.
It's alright.
All right, Ray. What are you gonna do?
Same as I did with Cap. Actually, how tangled is Dane?
He's pretty well held. I mean, he rolled a 3.
Alright, I'm gonna take my short sword and try to cut him out.
All right. Do it.
Do I roll strength or do I roll to hit?
Roll to hit. You're taking an attack swing.
Uh, 23.
Oh yeah, you perfectly hit.
Cool. Does that free him or do I still have to?
I still need damage.
Alright. Well, my short sword doesn't do a whole lot, so we'll see. 4.
So you take a swing and you cut, and you're able to weed whacker out an arm.
Be here for a while, Dane.
Yep. All right.
Got an arm free.
Next, a leg.
All right.
Don't.
I wasn't tracking that one closely. I expected that to not be quite so bad.
So I don't think.
Sorry,
I don't
what
know
Alpha?
if Alpha could do anything to help out. Like, punch the vines.
Or rip them
He's
off of
not
him.
that strong? You could try.
He could carefully peel them back. I mean, like a Ninja Turtle grabbing bells off of a mannequin.
Guess. And dexterously unraveling them.
Yeah, you're fast and you can use your fingers nimbly. It'd be like, what was it? When Hercules, tied the knots, all of Cerberus's snakes into knots.
Reverse
Okay.
knitting.
Yeah. Sleight of hand. Go.
Right. I guess that doesn't really have much bonuses to that. So, actually, yeah, 25.
Nice. Yeah, I'll give you that. You start peeling away, and piece by piece, you quickly, nimbly pull off all of the vines and free Dane's other hand. He is now only trapped by his legs, allowing him the ability and motion to do something to try to free himself.
Okay. Am I laying on the ground or am I standing up?
I figured you're kind of like they grabbed you and pulled you down, so you're kind of like on your knees. So you're
Okay.
arms up,
Yeah.
knees down. Arr!
Yeah. So can I see? I mean, can I see the vines? The direction that they're coming from, or are they behind me?
They're under you. They're like behind you, under you. They're kind of all around this area.
All right. Well, I guess I will reach down and try and rip them off my legs.
All right. Give me a strength check.
That's much better. That's a 22.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you grab one set and then another set, and you rip them straight off of your body. You don't care that you took 2 points of thorn damage. You just rip them off of you, and you stand up, and you're like, I am mighty!
I don't really think I'm thinking that. I mean, I had to have help from two of my companions to break free.
There's a lot of vines.
There's no shame in companionatory help.
No,
Are you
but
ashamed of us, Dane?
no, I'm just saying I don't think that would be my response since to do it. I'm not going to say I am mighty when I had to have, help from two people to get me free. I'm more likely just going to be cussing a blue streak. Okay, so I break free of the vines. How far west do they end?
They thin out relatively quickly as you continue to move west.
Okay, so Dane's gonna move west until he's free of the vines' area of influence.
Okay.
I'm assuming my companions follow me.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. So the minute that I get out of reach of the vines and my companions are, safe, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the vines.
Okay.
And that was a nat 20.
Oh yeah, you set the entire area ablaze.
Sweet. Do I roll for double damage on that?
You don't need to. I'm just giving it to you. You're burning it down.
Great. That'll teach him. Yes, but them grabbing me, denotes at the very least carnivorous intent, if not sentience. So hopefully they feel pain.
Well, you don't hear anything, but the flames do seem like they're dancing, like the vines are writhing under them.
That's right. And as I walk away, I say, "Burn in Hades, mother effers."
All right.
Dance for.
All right. So west we go. Oh.
All right. You walk west.
I hope.
What?
I hope.
Yes. So you walk west. I'm assuming you keep going west because you get back to that little crossroads that goes
'cause
north and west.
I'm assuming that west will lead us to another section of that light wall.
You're gonna go continue up through that chamber and keep going west. Gotcha. All right. So from there, just had to orient myself where exactly you are on the map. You go through that area where you had the little quick creatures, and you enter a space that kind of starts to turn up to the north. And here you notice that the ground underfoot starts becoming soft, like squishy almost. And you can see kind of on the far north side, there's a large, looks like old, partially rotted stump.
Brought it stump. I sniffed the stump.
So you continue up to the stump. As you walk towards it, you notice that you start to sink into the ground. If you're a person walking, you notice that it's up to, maybe just past your knee. It's a good 2 feet deep.
All right, I'm walking towards the stump and try to extricate myself from the mud.
Oh, so are you gonna go backwards?
Well, yeah.
All right. So then you start moving backwards, and I need you to do a acrobatics check.
Dane's favorite.
Something simple like strength.
No.
Oh well, I mean, okay, acrobatics. That's a 9. That's a double check. That is a 23.
Awesome. You flawlessly get yourself out of there.
Is it like swimmable, like sinking, or like quicksand, thick, super thick sinking?
Super thick.
Okay. Could I do the quicksand tactic where I lie on my back?
I mean, why would you want to? We don't really. We want to find our way back to the light wall.
The rotting is important.
Or it could be just the only and otherwise unremarkable landscape.
That's staying with you. You're either in or all out. You're no in between. You're either like, yeah, let's go jump in that thing, or you're like, nah, that really interesting looking thing must be really random and not important at all. Let's continue on this other way.
I mean, you can help if you want. I mean, we can have Castros tie a rope to your waist if you get stuck.
Alpha?
Alpha, yeah, Alpha. What? Who did I say?
Castros.
Alpha.
Of course, because who else would
We
ever
can have Alpha tie a rope to your waist.
It's not like we've ever needed it before.
Well, I tried to buy rope. I was told, why do we need that? It has rope, so you know.
Holder of the rope. It's a sacred title in our group. You should be proud of it. You should be honored.
Oh my god. Here, I remember it wasn't that long ago that Alpha was just running across water.
True.
True. Could Alpha run across this? Is he fast enough?
I mean, I would assume if it could run across liquids, that I could do it across quicksand.
I would assume so as well.
Unless it's magical quicksand.
My favorite.
I'm gonna insert a clip of Ron Howard here. It's not.
Yeah, so I guess if you really want to go check out the stump, I could just run over to it.
I want to check out the stump.
Okay. Alpha runs over to check out the stump.
Alright, well, you get over to it, and you notice that there are 3 holes in it. They look like they were very intentionally carved, and that the rotten look is just on the outside to be seen from a distance. And in the center of those holes, there appears to be a little glowing jewel.
I reach in to grab the jewel, because touching shinies never turns out bad for us.
Never.
You find that it is like part of the stump. It's not something that can be picked up. It's like embedded in it.
Pull harder.
Maybe that's where we need to stick the crystals.
Alright. Alpha fishes the crystal out of his pocket and touches it to the shiny inside the stump. See if it makes any change.
You get a little ding, dink. Glass on glass. But you do notice as you hold it in your fingers that the crystal in your fingers is the exact same shape as the hole in the stump.
Ah! Alpha tries putting the crystal into one of the holes in the stump. Carved holes.
It clicks in perfectly.
And to ignore the stump.
All right. Anyway, okay. So I have a crystal, and Castros has a crystal. Okay. Tell you what, I am going to toss my crystal to Alpha.
Okay. We need to see a dexterity check.
Sleight of hand to see. Just yeah.
Swear to God, if you fail.
Well, I probably will.
God.
No, actually, no. Maybe not.
12 for his catching. He got 12
you
for
roll,
his
Alpha?
catching ability.
I rolled an 18 for my.
All right. Well, the combined of 30, I'll say that you make it. Although it's barely. It's like Alpha jumps out for it, and he just barely catches it with the tip of
like
his
doing the
finger.
hot potato dance, like ha!
You have a you have a flashback to in the forge when you were first created, and Braun would toss you tools, and every now and then you were still learning your fingers how to move your hands, and you would miss, and he would say, "Alpha, if you can touch it, you can catch it."
All right. Casseros, you are in direwolf form. Where would the crystal
you
be
like
on your
to
person? Well, Casseros, yeah, you're gonna have to switch back to your normal thing.
Fine.
Imagining a direwolf pooping out a
I'm not
crystal.
happy about it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Both of you. We don't need to go there.
All right. Anyway, so does that mean?
Yeah, I take violent shape and grab the crystal and begrudgingly
Well, it sounds
hand
like
it
you
off.
grab the Crisco. This is like the baking continues.
Yeah, that's Here's your butter substitute.
Oh, Crisco's a large
weirdo.
substitute.
Here's your substitute, you weirdo. Your source of fat. Generally used or in vegetable shortening. Use your vegetable shortening. Commonly used in practice. Alright, the joke's done. Here. Do you want me to toss it or should I have Dane try it? Actually, no, I don't trust Dane. I'll toss it. Wait, what kind of throw is it? Or
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. Oh, I'll flip that. 12?
Right. Can Alpha do any better?
You're giving me a heart.
I only got a
Oh.
13 on this one compared to my 12 before.
Oh, all right. And this time, this one falls into the swamp and begins to
Yeah,
sink.
sure.
Ray's gonna dive in after it. No,
Yeah.
Alpha can just run to it.
Alpha says, no, and chases after it. Oh, I got a 24 to grab
Awesome.
that. Assuming it's another dex.
You did great.
Run.
Yep. You zipped and you grabbed it.
Can you imagine
Good job.
if we lost it to the school?
Yes, I can actually.
Alpha just looks at the rest of the party
All right,
as he
so
picks it back up and runs to the stump. Eyeballs you and says, nobody saw that.
That's both of our faults, so.
All right. Well, as you click the last crystal into the hole, you see that little gem at the heart of the stump basically go black.
That was unexpected. I expected bright shinies.
Disappointing.
Disappointed.
All right. I am
I was
very
thinking more Kevin
disappointed.
Sorbo, Hercules.
Yeah. The guy that needs a dictionary.
If you don't know the story, when they were filming, he was supposed that was like a prompt on how he's supposed to say the line, but he didn't know it was a prompt, and he read it out as a shout, like, "This isn't my world. Disappointed."
Oh. Oh. See, funny.
You know the meme, but yeah.
It's a lot like free guy. Ryan Reynolds 2.0.
Oh yeah.
That Dane look. Okay.
All right. Anyway, it goes dark.
All right. Yep, that's it. It went dark,
Oh.
and your Arcana tells you that the crystals have discharged.
Okay. No, I think we have to go south and then west. We have to go to the next clearing. Well, 2 clearing, and then head.
Correct.
So yes, let's head where the light.
Yep. You go to where the light wall was. You can go there. That's not a problem. I mean, it's standard misty, foresty, whatever. And you see the light wall is gone.
Perfect.
Alph is still cautious about it, though. Doesn't trust that it's completely gone.
He like walks with his arm out, like
Basically, yes.
feeling just in case.
I mean, definitely probably smarter than most in persons.
Says the guy that has to barrel roll through everything.
Speaking of, I barrel roll through that area.
Awesome. Well, you barrel roll through where that light wall was, and you see that the pathway curves up to the north. And as you go around the bend, you see a tower standing before you. The area looks almost artificial compared to where you were previously. Like the sun is brighter. There's more direct sunlight here. More like that crossroads area, but even lighter still than that. And the tower stands in the middle of it. At the base, you see in the far distance what looks like a couple of dogs curled up and a how to describe this? Almost like a flea, like you'd see kind of on a dog, but halfway between maybe a flea and a crab that is walking around back and forth in front of the tower.
Okay. So some kind of a crab-looking arachnid of some kind.
Yes.
People.
Okay. Good to know.
I mean, I guess we could approach it.
Well, here's your quick question to you guys. Being that it's just after 10, do you want to stop here or do you want to continue on?
Let's stop here. Pick it up next week.
Okay. We stop with this cliffhanger. You see the tower before you, guards in front of it. You're faced off, but they have not seen you yet. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Guards. I thought the only thing we saw was that arachnid thing. Do we see guards as well?
That's what I meant to say. I was trying to make it sound cool.
Oh.
Yeah, he had that guy, and then he's like got two dogs with him. I thought it sounded cool to say guards, but whatever.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, you didn't. I'm trying to hype it up, Give a cliffhanger
the magic.
to the people.
Yep. That's right. And during editing, you're gonna be like, "All right, we're gonna cut this dumb J out, and then I will insert awesomeness."
We'll see. We'll see how much time I actually have. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.
Like, did you kill someone? And I'm like, I don't know, who's to say? And they're like, okay, there is a murderer running around, right? And I'm like, yes, I do know. And they're like, okay, you do you, man, I guess. So do you think I did it?